Hi everybody, it's Brianna. I know it's been a few weeks. I had the end of the semester going on, I had graduation for my master's, and I had a getaway, and I kind of took a break from everything, so I'm back. And I've hit my 95 pounds. I'm just a little bit less than 5 pounds away from goal. I'm at 95.8 pounds lost, so I have 4.2 to go, and I'm hoping in the next couple weeks or however long it takes, I mean, it'll happen. It'll happen eventually. So one thing that I wanted to talk about is something that some of my clients are struggling with, and ironically enough, something that I was struggling with, because I'm not perfect and I'm on this journey too. So even though I'm a coach, by no means will I ever tell you that I have it all figured out, because I don't. I mean, I can give you my advice on what's worked for me and wonderful advice that I've gotten over the months from my awesome coach, but sometimes, you know, we hit walls and we go through issues. So what I wanted to talk to you about today is creeping. And of course, I need a song. So I want to talk about creeping, and by creeping, I mean creeping portions, and that could be on-plan foods, it could be off-plan foods, it could be bites of off-plan foods, and kind of what's going on when somebody's reached what I like to call creeper status. You become a creeper! And this was happening to me too. Okay, so what was going on with me personally was that the closer that I got to goal, I kind of, you know, we go through this emotional freak out when we get to big milestones, or when we get close to, let's say, a number that you've never seen before on the scale, or a size you've never seen before, or you get to some place you've never been, and then you start kind of self-sabotaging. I think it's a form of self-sabotage. Other people want to say, well, I don't really know what happened. You know, I don't really know how I fell into this situation where I ate a bunch of crap. I think it's self-sabotage. That's just my opinion. Most cases, there's a reason behind it. You have reached a comfortable place, so it's hard to push yourself to the next level. Kind of goes back to the fighting thing a little bit on my other video, but this one has to do with creeping, and I think the first place that we tend to creep up is portion sizes. So sometimes, you know, I was finding that in May, when I kind of laid off my workouts because I was so busy with school and finishing up papers and that sort of thing, that I started creeping up on my portions even when I wasn't hungry. It was something that I got used to, and I kind of felt that hungry monster come out of me, and I thought, well, I want to eat. I need to eat. And, you know, I noticed that it was more out of almost like a compulsion to eat more rather than out of a true need of hunger, of actually feeling hungry. Was I legitimately feeling hungry all those times? No. So, I think that we have to be careful once we've been on program, especially for a while, and things are going kind of good, that we need to kind of watch ourselves and be careful that we're not portion creeping or eating more than we should, even if it's on-plan foods. I have some clients lately that have been doing extra snacks, or they've been snacking on extra nuts that are allowed on this program, and they go overboard on that, and they find that it's eventually going to hurt their losses. So the other thing that may be going on with some of you is you're having little bites, little tastes of off-plan foods. And so for those of you that are struggling with that, I urge you to kind of get that under control. Stop nibbling on your toddler's food. I know it's really hard. I have the same problem. My kid is eating toddler food. I mean, he's a toddler. He's almost 16 months old. So I think that it's important to watch that, because it can lead to more bites and more off-plan eating, and essentially you're not on plan at that point. The other thing that happens is when you're when you're doing stuff like this, when you're portion creeping or you're having extra snacks that you're not supposed to have and that you're not really hungry for, and you're having bites of off-plan stuff, it eventually shows up on the scale. Okay, I don't believe anybody when they say it's not going to hurt me on the scale, because eventually it will. I don't think that the scale is the only measurement of your success. You should also be taking your measurements, take progress photos. That is so, so important. And your fitness level is really, really important. But, so then people get on the scale, myself included, and then you figure out, well, why am I not losing the way that I should or the way that I want to on this program? I know that the program isn't the problem, but it's because all these things are going on. You're having all these extras. So it becomes this cycle. So you start having extras, then you get on the scale and the scale doesn't move. Then you say, oh, it's the program's fault. Or I can't do this. Or, oh, look, I've totally failed. I'm not losing weight anymore. That's it. I give up. And you really have to watch the negativity and the hostility that you experience from doing stuff like that. And you really need to look at what it is that you are doing to put obstacles in your way that don't exist. Sometimes for me, being on this program 11 months and losing almost 100 pounds, I even have to tell myself and remind myself, you know what, it's time to go back to basics. So even though I use it every day, you guys need to be using your digital food scale, whatever brand it is. This is a Taylor brand, Bed Bath & Beyond, 20 bucks, I think 20 bucks. If you're not already using a food scale to measure your lean and green, the possibilities are that the reasons that you're feeling hungry are either you're not eating enough protein, or you're not weighing your veggies properly, or maybe you're not eating enough, or you're not measuring your food and you're going overboard. So try not to eyeball it, and I think that it's really important to measure your lean and green, especially when you're at home and you do have control over it. When you're at a restaurant, ask them. They actually know, a lot of the times they know the portion sizes that they're giving you. So the other advice that I have for you guys is just to check yourself and check your attitude and check how far you've come, and check on how much you're willing to acknowledge what you've accomplished and what you've learned during your time on plan. And really check your attitude and be wary of letting your attitude or letting negativity take hold, or, you know, even letting complacency take hold and tell you, you know, I've lost 30 pounds. Sure, I have, you know, 80 to go, but I feel great. And maybe I could just hang out here for a while. I think it's really important to stop the creeping when it happens and be honest with yourself about what you're doing and what you really want. So if you're not at your goal yet, if you're not done, I'm not done, then you gotta stop creeping. You gotta stop creeping. So anyway, that's what's on my mind this week, and I'll be doing more videos now that my commute is done with school, and I look forward to talking to you guys more, and hopefully get to goal soon now that I'm done with my creeper status and all my crazy stress. And feel free to email me or send me some comments about what you'd like to see next. Coffee drinkers, I did not forget about you. I am working on it, trying to compile some coffee recipes on this program. And I'll be doing some shopping stuff, shopping basics, how to shop, you know, and pack your fridge and pack your pantry for this program, and some other good things. So anyway, hope to see you soon, and stop your creeper status.